Hi, I'm Simon from SafetyLink and welcome to the Safety Centre. So today we're going to go through our design and planning process. So I have Mohammed here with me. Mohammed, what's your position and role within SafetyLink?
I am working as a mechanical engineer in plans and design development, and I've been working with SafetyLink since June 2023, so it's been like 2 years.
Probably, is there about 4 of you in our designs and planning?
Yeah, currently we are working as a 4-member team.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yep.
at the moment.
So one of the reasons having a chat today is it's pretty much about what you guys come across in a design and planning service that we do offer. Some people may know, some people may not know that as part of SafetyLink, we have the design department that help with the engineering side of things and the design layouts for everything from architects to retro.
Yep. Elevation sections.
Yep.
This kind of stuff.
Yep.
So yeah, for the main thing, we just need some architectural drawings.
Yep.
For that to start with.
Yep.
Which include elevation sections.
Yep.
And the tender specifications, which comes with like a scope of works. Like what kind of system they want.
Yep.
Whether they need a full roof coverage, whether they need just a partial to access some of those units.
Yep.
So yeah, this kind of stuff.
Okay, so that's architects and new builds, retro, so existing buildings. We generally need the pitch, what the roof profile is and stuff like that.
Yeah, these are very critical like information we need because it decides what type of anchor you require.
Yep.
And like say we have a frog links, which are only suitable for a fall arrest type of system.
Yep.
If you have a pitch like 35 degrees, that frog link will not work.
Yeah.
So we have to come up with anchors like a abseil system, or which are rated for the live loading.
Yes.
So we have looked into that. Regarding the profile, so there are multiple profiles like clip lock, trim deck. Even in clip lock, you have 3 different profiles. Clip lock 406, clip lock 700, and these all have different crust to crust dimensions.
Yes.
So then for those dimensions, you need a different, like a base plate. So these information are very critical.
Yep. So and obviously what the roof structure is, whether it's sheet metal and concrete to
tiles,
tiles especially, as we know that a lot of older roofs and tiles and the structure underneath can sometimes be lacking. So a couple of questions for you, a couple of things that obviously come up. I like this one, scope of work. What's included? So we need to understand what the scope of work is that correct?
Yep. In scope of works, like the client preference is whether they need a full roof coverage, so they need to access the entire roof space. So that's the full roof coverage.
Yep.
So then there are some clients who say, no, I don't need a full roof coverage. I just need to go to a certain area of the roof, which could be solar panels, mechanical units, or vents. So in that case, we have to restrict to just a particular roof section.
Yes.
So we don't need to cover the entire roof. So just need to give them the access to that particular section. So this is called the partial coverage or limited coverage.
And that's something that from my time as well, I've seen a lot where some people will say, give me coverage. And what does coverage look like? Like, as you said, it can be, if you're getting on a roof and especially in a lot of the northern states, they don't even have gutters, so they don't have to clean gutters.
Yeah.
They just need to attend the AC, or they need to attend whatever it is up there to conduct maintenance.
Yeah.
And generally that can be done with a straight access point to there and instead of all the way around the roof.
Yeah.
The other one as well is what we get asked a lot, what the client prefers. So it is a budget thing. Like, let's be honest, it's a budget thing.
Yeah.
So do they want anchor point static lines or rails, but also what they're doing as well? Is that correct?
Yep. It depends what's your preference. Most of the time we go with the client's preference, whether they want a single point anchors, horizontal lifeline, rigid rail. So as you mentioned, it's also depends on what they are doing or what their budget range is. But sometimes we do give them suggestions as well. Let's say if they have a balcony area or an awning and it's very narrow and they ask for a single point anchor system, we say better to go with a lifeline system there because it will have less penetrations into the roofs.
Yes.
With a single point anchors, you will require a high level of skills, but with that, it will just a continuous system. You have a lifeline, you just need to clip and go around with a continuous, and you can maintain whatever you want there.
That's what I love. I
Yeah.
think that needs to be clear because we do see in a lot of cases access, people just want anchor points because they think it's a cheaper option.
Yeah.
What they're not identifying is exactly what you said, is, you know, static lines where permitted can go up to 10 metre spans using base plate or even depending if it's concrete, is having the ability to be able to be connected 100% of the time and not have to worry about it.
Yep.
Where anchor points you have to connect,
Clip,
reconnect.
unclip, yeah. It
And
requires-
people
yeah,
just
different
go, well,
skills.
we have a lifeline. I'm like, well, 20 metres doesn't cover 100.
Yeah.
So that is a very valid point. The other one, which I think is huge, is your access point method. So from my time and experience, and you're the same, I've literally been on sites where they'll have a ladder bracket right above a door of entry for the general public.
Yeah.
So knowing where that access is.
Yeah. So in different, like we have different methods of access ladder brackets. So in particular, if we are talking about the ladder brackets, the access point is the main critical point because you don't want to have your access point where you have a doorways, driveways, and general public. We restrict. There is a kind of confusion as well up to how high you can have a ladder bracket.
Yep.
So for that, there is no specific standards which mention okay up to which height you need to have a ladder bracket. But if we closely look into the fixed ladders, they say you have to have a midway rest platform up to a 6 meter if your height is more than 6 meters. So we draw same analogy with that.
Yes.
And we say if a user has climbed the height of a 6 meter, we say you need to have some sort of a rest.
Yep.
As the name says, midway rest platform, you
Yep.
need to some sort of rest. So we draw the same analogy into our portable ladders, and we strictly follow. This is just our in-house standard. We follow up to 6 meters. So after that, we just say you need to have a permanent access or a EWP. So.
And I 100% agree because I mean we can see our test tower in the background, which is 9 metres. The 6 metres is quite tall. The thing that I have noticed on some areas, having a ladder that even a ladder at 6 metres, the amount of deflection sometimes you can get in the ladder. If we're talking 9 metres, it's quite substantial.
Because you don't, with a portable ladder, you just have a lateral restraint on the top. You don't have any fixings. So the longer you go, the more high the wind pressure will be. So it could be difficult. So you don't have any fixings with the ladder.
Yes.
So if you go with a portable fixed ladders option, then you will have fixings. So it will be a more rigid system.
So the important part of a design, planning the layout. So what do you reckon it is?
For me, it's the safe access point.
Yep.
And to consider all the possible fall edges. When I say fall edges, it doesn't limit to just the roof edges.
Yeah.
You can have the roof openings, like the roof hatches. You can have the roof voids. You can have the skylights. So you have to consider all those options. And with my experience, what I have noticed is the skylights, the non-trafficable skylights, are very underrated there. So people don't just consider those as a fall edges.
Yep.
These are the fall edges.
Yep.
So we need to have some sort of coverage for those skylights. So for me, safe access point.
Yep.
And yeah, to consider those fall edges and to protect those fall edges.
In your opinion, what's the most important step?
So once we hand over the designs to our client, we just want them to just do their bit of site assessment as well.
Yes.
Onto that. So because what's happened is we did a plan based on the architectural drawings, but the actual building site dimension could be different. So they need to make sure what they are installing is as per the site requirement.
Yes.
They can do a bit of slight adjustment to our plans, but they should notify to us
Yep.
prior to the installation. So that's why we can verify them and we can reflect those changes onto our initial plan for that.
Thank you, Mohammed. Great. If you have any more information, please don't hesitate to contact SafetyLink. You can contact us at info@safetylink.com, via email, on the phone. If you have any other questions about the service, please feel free to reach out. Thanks.